Well, you hit the nail on the head. This is a very bad and misguided piece of proposed legislation. And look, it really takes away your right to privacy. And that's something that all of us obviously protect. And it's incredibly important to our political process. And to take that right away and then to give people's personal information to political operatives be used for one reason: try to intimidate people, try to intimidate people either not to sign or take away their, as I said, their privacy on who they're supporting and who they're not. That's not the way we do things. And so, yes, this is a very misguided attempt for future recalls in California, which is why it should absolutely be rejected by everyone, Democrats and Republicans.
Kevin, I just wanted to confirm, is this the personal information of the people behind the petition or anybody that signs it? And
anybody
whatever
that
you're...
signs it.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
yeah.
how are people...
Yeah, no, that's why it's such a chilling effect,
exactly.
Right? And that's why it's you know, and it's like, can somebody actually think about this? Yeah, they are, unfortunately. But that's exactly what will happen, is that chilling effect to try to go after folks that you don't agree with. That's not how we do things. We want to actually have everybody's right to weigh in, and to take away individuals' right to privacy is absolutely not only the wrong approach, but it's making a lot of people angry that that's even being considered in California.
You know, would this be retroactive? Because we know that folks have already signed on to this petition to recall Gavin Newsom there in California. But would this just be future recall efforts?
Yeah, it's future recall efforts. And as you know, I think the good news, of course, is we've had a record turnout here in California for folks that have signed this recall petition. It's being counted now. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind it's going to be successful, and we'll get that information at the end of this month. We had over 2.1 million Californians. And guess what? These were Californians from every part of our state, every political party, Democrats, Republicans, who are ready for a change at the top here in Sacramento.
Now, won't that make it harder for, if they pass this, won't that make it harder for them to recall you when you're governor?
Well, we're not worried about that. I mean, it's like it's the type of, like, who dreams this stuff up and thinking that, of course, that the Californians aren't paying attention, and they are. And that's why you've had this uprising in California. And that's why your right to privacy is so important.
Kevin, moving beyond just the state of California and recall elections, what danger do you see this type of policy being put into place there, moving beyond to other states and other issues when it comes to right to privacy?
Well, we're going to fight it here in California for all of the right reasons. And again, this is something that impacts really everybody on all sides of the ledger, right? Democrat and Republican. And so for the allies of Newsom to try to put this forward, again, you're seeing a lot of pushback, not only here in California, but folks, as you rightfully point out, what could this mean for the rest of the country? Well, it's bad news, and that's why we need to stop it here in California.
Give us a feel for how things are going there. How's it looking for your candidacy?
A lot of momentum. I've been traveling the state over the last several months, and every part of the state, and I can tell you, Californians of all locations and all political backgrounds are ready for, as I said earlier, that change at the top, and to have a governor that's going to actually roll up their sleeves and get results, a governor that's going to finally open our public schools, not what we're seeing here in California, a governor that's going to support public safety, not defund the police. I did not defund the police as mayor. I increased our police budget. A governor that's going to stand up for California jobs and companies and stop the exodus to other states. So we have a tremendous bipartisan support for this campaign, I think for all of the right reasons. And folks are really looking forward, as I said, to have that opportunity this year for a change at the top in California.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, let us know, like, time frame. When could all this happen? Because we feel like we've been talking about the recall election forever.
Well, you have been, and it's been a long process. But it's, like, again, one that has continued to gain steam. As I said, by that, over 2 million signatures. So they're going to count. They have the deadline to the end of this month, April, to weigh in on that. And then the legislature has some discretion. If you do what I think they're going to do, which is take as long as they're legally able to, we're looking at an election this November in California. And I think for a lot of Californians, that can't come